How many different banks do you work with on loans for the properties?
Relationships, definitely. We have multiple banks. Credit unions are great. But we also have a lender that is a CMBS lender, commercial-backed security lender. They do the larger deals for us. But, man, we got some local credit unions that rock with us that are really great. We got one of them that just my partner Matt and Mike worked on, man, and they were able to get us. It's been a hard property to turn around, but that's okay because we like challenges. 277 units that the bank came and said, hey, look, you guys take over the note, and we'll give you some money to renovate, which now we got to raise some capital for that deal. We just did our CapEx meeting last night and got out, and we know exactly what we got to do to get this thing to break even, and then what we got to do to grow it from there. So local banks are great. Local credit unions are great. Form a relationship. Let them know, and don't feel like they're just giving you a favor. You're bringing them money, which they need ultimately. You're bringing them accounts. You're feeding them money. So banks, man, you get in good with a bank, man, and you find out what their goal is. I'll tell you, man, anything in life, your wife, your partners, your investors, your banks, what is your goal? Listen to them. Write it down. What's your goal? And think about it. If you can help them reach their goal as a bank, then you can do business with them.
How do you establish credit to get loans for a new LLC?
You know, there are people out here that can help you hack the credit. What they'll do is they'll put trade lines on there, and they'll go back and report them. But most of the time, whenever we're buying a new property, that entity that we're buying is going to automatically have income coming in. And so we're able to get a trade line by saying, hey, we'll use our master account, let's say, Nate, whatever. And then we'll say, hey, we need to add this other trade line onto it. And they'll give us another trade line because they know we got more properties. So there are ways to do it. There are hacks. There are people out here that can actually do that for you that specialize in that. Like I think the guy that maybe does the credit affiliate link, we may be dealing with him. He may be able to help with that. But ultimately, guys, what I want you to think about is that when you are doing properties, everybody's worried about their debt to income ratio. That's because you're dealing with residential loan officers. When you start dealing with commercial ones, think about this. You go to the bank. The bank says, well, what's your debt to income ratio? You say, look, dude, I'm buying a property that makes $1,000 a month. Your mortgage is $500. Okay. I am going to pay you out of the $1,000. So why does my debt to income ratio matter if the property that I'm buying makes money and pays you? Commercial bankers understand that. Some residential bankers do, but most of them don't. And it's nothing that's a shot at you guys. It's just not what you do. So if you are going to be the CEO, if you are going to be the leader of your company, you have to find the banker that understands this. You can't get mad because they don't understand it. It's not going to help you. All you got to do is say, okay, this guy doesn't understand it, which is actually I have a interview that we're putting together. You call the banks and you're going to interview him. He's not going to know you're interviewing him, but you're going to ask him questions. And based off these questions, you're going to know this guy is my guy. He knows what he's doing, or he doesn't. That's okay. He's off the list. Call another bank. 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 Oh, this guy knows it. I don't care if you got to call 25. Call him until you find the right guy. Don't go down the path with this guy. He's going to screw your time off, screw your time off, screw your time off, screw your time off. Take another 10 minutes to call somebody else. Find that relationship that works. Find that person that wants you. Find a bank that wants you. Until you've called every bank in your whole area, I don't want you to quit calling banks. And then if you've called every bank in your area and you didn't find them, then start going outside your area. Find a bank that wants you just as bad as you want them.
If the game is to buy and hold, do you BRRRR? If so, what is a good rate for a hard money lender?
Man, listen, brother, I started off with a single house in the hood, bro. Man, I own over 1,500 units BRRRRing. And I own hotels, Hilton and Marriott. I mean, come on, man. Yes, this is it. That's what I'm telling you guys, man. This is why I'm giving this to you guys. This is how I made my money, BRRRRing.
If so, what is a good rate for a hard money lender?
Who cares? Who cares about the rate for them, man? Don't be fixed on what they want. Who cares? If the deal is going to make you 100% and the investor wants 15% on their money, then do the deal. It doesn't matter what they want. Focus on what is left for you after you pay them. But make sure certain that when you say I can make 100% return, in other words, I'm all in for 100,000. The property's worth 200,000. My investor wanted 15%. 15% of 100,000 is 15,000, but I only held the mortgage for 6 months. I owe him 7,500 and 2 points. So I'm 7,500 plus 2% of 100,000. I owe him 9,500. Who cares if he wants 15%, man? Now, if you're doing a deal that's marginal, you can't pay that. So if you can't afford to pay a hard money lender, then honestly, man, the deal is probably not a good deal anyways. I made millions. I told you guys this. I had an investor who started off with $5 million. I started off with nothing. I started borrowing his money from him. At one point, he had over $30,000 a month in passive income coming from me and my partner, Mike. And guess what? We passed his net worth. We passed his net worth using his money. So guys, look, man, he was ecstatic because he was a stock trader and he got tired, was burnt out. I mean, you should see the anxiety that day trading gives you, brother. It was, I go over there, he's got 6 or 8 computers and he was just, frazzled and ultimately became one of my really good friends and passed away suddenly, man. And I was talking about him last night. Man, I'll forever be grateful to him and her for giving me the opportunity to even help them out with believe in me. And it was a big part of, me starting off. And so hard money can be great, man, but you got to have fire deals. Sure, you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, Nate Barger on YouTube, and hit the bell. And you'll be notified on any new videos that come out.